Okay, now we're jumping on to question number 59. Let's take a look at this one. And here it says we're going to find the value of this expression. And actually, there's no shortcut. We have to make sure that we're using the rule for PEMDAS. So, PEMDAS right here. So we have parentheses, exponentials, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So we're going to analyze and group them together. So let me use a highlighter and see. Now I observe that every single thing that is talking about addition and subtraction is going to be last. That means I'm going to group things and separate things by addition and subtraction. Now first one, number 6, is on its own. And then there's a subtraction sign in the middle, so I'm going to separate them. And here I have a 9 divided by something. And I see addition sign. And now I'm going to see a negative 2 to the third power times something. Now there's no more addition and subtraction sign. And then I'm going to go ahead and analyze which one comes more in priority. And each yellow blob right here, I notice that, I am having an absolute value of negative 3. That treated like a parentheses. I'm going to prioritize that first. After that, I'm going to have a negative 2 to the third power. I have exponent. Okay, that's another priority. After that, we just have simple calculation following this rule. So based on that, I have to start with my priority, which is the orange, which is the parentheses and the exponents. So in here, I have a negative 3 absolute value. Now, everything absolute value will output as a positive. So let me go ahead and rewrite it for now. I have 6, still stay there, minus 9, still stay there, divide. Okay, now I need to prioritize my orange, which is becoming a 3. Plus is still a plus. Now I need to prioritize this orange. Let me solve it first. What is negative 2 to the third power? Now, as we know that negative 2 times negative 2 and times a negative 2. First thing, third negative 3 of the negative sign will give it as a negative power, as an output. Because the negative negative turn out as a positive. Positive negative will give you a negative. Now simply 2 times 2 is a 4. 2 times 4 is an 8. So we have that. Or more conveniently, if you do remember 2 to the third power is an 8, then an input of negative will also result in a negative 8, just like that. And here I'm going to have a negative 8 times 1 and 1/2. Well, we actually don't like a mixed fraction, so let's go ahead and do a mental math in here. 1 and 1/2. We're going to turn it into an improper fraction. 1 times 2 is a 2, plus 1 is a 3, and leave it as a 2 as a denominator. So I'm on 3 over 2. So in here, I'm going to leave it as a 3 over 2. Well, based on that, let's take a look at what is the next step of simplifying. I'm going to go ahead and use the same exact coloring for the first one. This is our first blob, second blob, and the third blob. That means I need to still prioritize each yellow first. So I'm going to rewrite it 6 minus. Okay, now I'm going to calculate the first yellow part right here. What's 9 divided by 3? Oh, it's just 3. Okay, plus is still a plus. Now I have a negative of a multiplication. Okay, I'm going to keep the negative for here now. And now I have, it's just 8 times 3 over 2. Well, let's just go ahead and do 8 times 3 and then divide by 2. So what's 3 times 8? 24. What is 2? Just 2. There's nothing we can do, right? I'm going to keep rewriting all of these. Let's keep doing this. I'm going to have a 6 minus 3. Okay, there's nothing stopping us to do anything. There's no more multiplication. There's no more power. Okay, I can actually just do a simple subtraction. 6 minus 3, it's just a 3. Now, plus minus will still result in a minus. Now, I got to simplify this blob right here because I have a fraction. Well, 24 over 2, very simple. I got to divide everything by 2, so I actually do have a 12. Okay, well, what's 3 minus 12? So I'm going to do a reverse. I'm going to have 12 minus 3. I'm going to have a 9. Since that is a subtraction and it go to the negative side, I'm going to have a negative 9. So that's my final answer. Let me go ahead and separate this as my hand calculation. And then 9 is my answer.